everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Taylor. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? The season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mariota. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Runs through the contact. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Play action now. Mariota. And he finds Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 6 yards left on second down. On play action, Mariota. And this is Inman with a catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Once more, Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad Penny with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lumberjacks have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now on second down, this is Gore. Gore fighting him off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Taylor. Over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gore. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown! That's caught. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from drawing level.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a 13-play drive in total. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To throw again on second down. Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Mariota. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now it's Penny running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Mariota. Over the middle, it's Amendola. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Penny. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. Mariota. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota now. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Mariota. Amendola's got it, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. He finds Amendola again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Mariota. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He's got his man Sharp, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, he dumps this off underneath the gore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29. On third down, Mariota. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Mariota.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Mills. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Danny Amendola on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. It's hauled in here by Edmond. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Mariota. Caught. It's Dontrell Edmond. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. first and 10. Here's Mariota. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give to Penny. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, Mariota, and it's caught here, Amendola. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Austin's offense ready to go again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A give left for Gore. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Taylor on first down. That's complete to Sharp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on second down. Taylor looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Amendola catching it left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 11 now.
Now Mariota. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mariota on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dontrell Inman, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lumberjacks add 6 to their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Boston's offense ready to go again.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Taylor's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Taylor. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second down and 4.
Taylor will throw again. Steps away.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw again is Taylor. On the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Armadillos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a Tyrod Taylor touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here's Mariota. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Finding room to the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lumberjacks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Boston's offense ready to go again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 24, Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A handoff to Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lumberjacks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Taylor to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Taylor. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. One last shot for Taylor. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Portland, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Austin, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.